Okay, folks, I am back from the hardware store. I had to make a run because I literally ran out of screws. I didn't have long enough ones. The ones that I did have ran out completely. Didn't have anything in between, so yeah. And then the other ones that I had were too long to go through the supports for the 10 gallons. So I just went to the hardware store and probably spent about another $60 and stuff for this stand. But you know, I had to get a new top board because I cut that one too short and it was bowing in the middle, so I was really like banking on the weight of the tank to kind of straighten it out over time. But I just skipped that whole factor because I am not for it today. Got these 2-inchers. Hopefully that slugs down enough. So my gimbal just died, but I finally put the top on. So we're all set to go. I haven't decided if I'm gonna stain this yet. Supposed to be doing some like renovations upstairs later on. So I typically go with like a deep dark brown color or like a medium brown to match the rest of everything else. But I'm probably gonna leave this light for the time being because it'll brighten up that corner when the sun actually reflects off this wood. I know it's crazy, light reflecting off wood. It actually is a thing. And so yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go black, white, medium brown. So it's just gonna stay its natural tone right now. Let's get this thing upstairs. Okay, so here we are. Everything is set, and I want to say everything has been up and running since Sunday. And guys, Monday afternoon, I noticed that my gold severum fry had hatched and were free swimming. So I had to move these guys on my lunch break. Look at all of them. They are swimming happily and healthy. Everyone is great. You guys just don't know how happy I am about this. That it's successful right now. Knock on wood, I haven't experienced any fall off. I don't see any dead ones on the bottom. Looks like everything is moving for the most part. So that's really great. And yeah, I really can't believe it. I didn't even get a chance. Sorry, don't mind this dying monstera. This thing has been adjusting since I put the new grow light up there. This gimbal don't want to show it. Okay, yeah. Ever since I put that up, this thing has taken a slight beating. You can see the leaves want to start yellowing in the middle. They kind of stopped on the edges, and I'm hoping that it picks up because this one started to burn a little bit. Everything else grew out on it. Got some deformity there, but it's okay. But got a lot of new growth towards the bottom. So yeah, but anyway, back to the newsstand. You guys, this came in right on time because I had these two rimless 10-gallons sitting in my basement for the longest. Well, no, actually one at one point was in my girlfriend's office as a guppy tank. And then something happened, the tank crashed and we moved all those guppies out. The tank just sat, and then the tank in the middle was actually like a carry-around tank that I was attempting to do like some pop-up shop stuff where I was selling small tanks and guppies on the side. So yeah, I finally get to put them to use. I'll truly just keep an eye on everything happening in this tank because I know for a fact that there have to be well over 100 at least. Maybe about 75, if that. But I can't wait. It looks like they're already trying to nibble. Look at these guys on the filter. I was told or I wouldn't say I was told, I Googled that you should not feed them until about 6 days after they start swimming around, and they are only on, what was it, Monday? We're on Wednesday. Yeah, this is day 3, so I don't know. Oh my God, what is that? Oh man, so when I first set this up, let me tell you guys, there was a house centipede floating dead in here. And now that I look right here, look at that. You can probably see the reflection on the bottom of the tank better than you can on the filter, but that's another dead house centipede that got crawled over into the tank. That's crazy. I'll have to tweezer them out and, you know, try to not bother anyone, but it's not hurting anything, or at least I don't think so. And as for my guys here up top, got this neon shirt on. Let me stand in the corner and focus on these guys like this, because these are other jewel turquoise and polar blue cichlids that I am growing out. I decided to just move these guys to the living room for show. I know they are going to outgrow this tank, you guys. Trust me, I know. But it's still cool, you know, just to see so many on a small scale and what I consider to be a nano-scape. Because I think this is a 6.8 gallon tank. Running that filter there is just for like surface disruption and flow. This is the filter that came with the tank, because this is a package thing where it comes with a light. This is actually the light that came with this tank. So yeah, and it comes with that hang-on back filter. I don't recall it coming with a heater. Yeah, and I ordered this from Amazon. So you guys should check it out. It's sold at Petco. I used Dragonstone in here, got some crypts and a piece of driftwood. I have attempted to grow some moss terrestrially or get it to like transition. You can see, I think the light is really killing that more so than the dryness in the air, because this is wicking moisture all the way to the top. You can see the wood is wet right there. I think this moss is really just taking a beating from this bright light, and it's on the lowest setting. And I typically don't ever have it running this low. The only thing about this, and I want to say I said it in a previous video, not sure if I did, but the autofill system cannot operate under intense light. So I do not have this thing plugged up when this light is on or when the sun is hitting it directly. I take that back. I plugged it up one day when the sun was hitting it, but I think it was just coming in at the perfect angle where it wasn't, you know, in front of the face or reflecting off the water or something like that, because it filled up just fine. But yeah, I came in here one day and there was water like all on the floor. So as a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and throw this thing in real quick. You guys, I would plug this thing up on the other side. I said I was gonna plug it up to a timer and just make it operate outside of bright light hours, because I clearly have more switches, outlets to work with. Focus on this thing. Okay guys, you see that thing is flashing, and I don't know if you can tell, it's like watching paint dry if you're not paying attention. But that water level is definitely rising. And we will see, because, you know, that's getting quieter. And as it flashes, it's continuing to run. You guys don't hear it anymore, right? Water level's going up. Let's see how it does under intense light. I know there have been some times I've actually just put my hand directly over it and cast a shadow and it stopped. Still running. Still running. Not quite my forte. Oh, it stopped. It stopped, you guys. I don't know, man. I just, for some reason, I just can't trust it. It overflowed on me one time, and it only takes one time because my floor can no longer take a beating. Dead millipede right there. Shame on me. Should have cleaned up before the video. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm still unplugging this thing. It does not have my 100% guarantee stamp seal on that. It functions, but it doesn't function well enough for me to trust it as I walk away. Because that's a lot of water remaining in this 10 gallon. I would say that's at least about maybe 6.5, going on 7 maybe. So yeah, no. I don't need this whole area drenched in water. I'm so happy about these guys. Look. There's nothing you can tell me. I hope some of these have the red spots. I really hope. Fingers crossed. All right, guys. I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Here's some B-roll.